So how long have we got?
Control.
Must be 10 seconds. Good evening, and welcome to Waffle Vision Drop the Mic Family Quiz number 4?
3.
4.
4.
That's what it says on my laptop.
Is it good?
Nice to have you all with us on Facebook and YouTube, hopefully.
Possibly.
We seem more prepared this week, which is slightly unnerving. Simon has created magic, and hopefully it'll be a different experience for you this week, and hopefully with some easier questions, as I believe it's slightly hard for some people last time.
Yeah, we're gradually working our way down, aren't we, to the level.
Yeah.
The local level.
Yeah, I think it was all right. Must have to say, first thing I have to say though is to TJB. Do you know his actual name?
TJB?
Yeah.
No.
For the bird tables.
Yeah. Terry Barker.
Terry Barker.
Yeah, Terry, Mr.
Thank
Terry.
you, thank you ever so much for our bird tables. I was not expecting that. I was expecting like a little thing, but they were absolutely fantastic. It's taken pride of place in both our gardens, I'm assuming.
Yeah, mine is literally in the middle of the garden. I've said hi and thanks for the bird table. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
No, yeah, it's great. This is Laurie's.
Right. Just assume
I'm trying
that
to work
everyone
out-
on this quiz is
is
somehow
connected to Laurie.
related to Laurie. Yeah.
Okay.
Terry is Laurie's husband, and the Man Tribe are related.
Yeah,
to
I know the Man Tribe.
The Barkers. Hi, Laurie.
Oh, well, I shall say thank you to Laurie when I see it as well then. It's very nice to have them at the bottom of the stairs when we came in the other day.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, really. I mean, feel free for anybody else to bring whatever they like in.
Yeah, we feel like we're onto a winner now.
Yeah, it's two for two that we've asked for. It's pretty good.
Now, I have to tell you, so I live on a farm. It's not my farm, but I live on a
I know.
farm.
Are you telling me?
I'm
'Cause I
telling
know.
you.
I've
I'm
been
telling
there.
you as well. And on our farm, the lady that runs the farm, she's amazing with animals, and so she attracts like literally hundreds of birds of all sizes to her. She's got like bird table and like all these amazing full banquet for the birds, right?
Nice.
So I just don't stand a chance of being able to. Up to this point, I haven't stood a chance, but
There must have been a bird on your bird table already.
I get the odd pigeon,
Yeah, so
but I don't even know if that counts.
we
does
get
it?
one large pigeon that comes into our garden a lot, but they have now found all the seed in the garden, which is good. The actual little sparrows and finches and things. So.
You got to feel sorry for the pigeon. Everyone's waiting for a bird, and then it's legitimately a bird. A pigeon, you know?
It
It drops in,
It's
everyone's like,
oh, pigeon. Or magpies. The other one, some magpie.
yeah, I don't. Although
You don't want a single one because that's bad.
Is it?
Yeah, 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for secret, never to be told.
I don't think I've ever seen more than.
And
a couple
apparently,
of
if you're
magpies,
superstitious and you see one magpie, you're meant to say, "Hello, Mr. Magpie, how's your wife?"
Now, I used to get.
I mean, I
lifted
think
into
it's bad
work.
luck to be superstitious.
How Mr. Magpie, how's your work? I used to get lifted into work with a chap who used to say, he used to like tip his hat to a magpie.
Okay, same thing, saying hello, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to wonder, but yeah, I assumed it was some kind of superstition.
Yeah,
They're fairly brutal birds, aren't they, magpies?
I think so. I think the most brutal birds. I've got a phone call. Let's just get rid of that. The most brutal bird was seagulls. When I worked in Lyme at the restaurant in Lyme, we used to call it Dead Bird Alley because behind where the river met the sea was behind the restaurant, and you could literally watch seagulls dive bombing pigeons and tearing them apart.
Seagulls attacking
Seagulls,
pigeons.
yeah,
Civil war
Vicious.
amongst the bird world.
community, yeah, unbelievable. I don't like a seagull. I think they shouldn't be protected.
It's about as
They
much
should be
violence as you get in Lyme Regis, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's pretty much as bad as it gets. Laurie, Terry, let us know what kind of birds you attract on your bird table. I'd like to know. What are you getting in your garden? It's good to have all the Barkers here. Dana, excited about the Harry Potter round.
Yeah. Oh yeah, messages coming in. I'm not even looking. Hi guys from Laurie. Hi Imi. Hi Dana. Hi Molly Riley. Hi TJB.
I wonder if Emmy's got her backup.
Oh yeah.
Jeeves joined her last week. Didn't
Oh yeah.
Stick your team names in the chat, guys, if you are playing this evening,
So
and we'll put them
Dana
in.
is just the Dan A show, or she's accidentally left a space for Dana. Dan
Yeah.
A show.
Or it's like Dan's not there, so it's like Dan, hey, where's he?
But she's very happy that Harry Potter's included.
I think Dan should be able to tune in from co-op. It's quite quiet, isn't it?
Yeah. Sit out the back,
No
pretend you're
one
doing
noticed.
some restocking.
Yeah.
Get the phone out, log in.
Okay, so we got. Let me start putting in some Team Dana, the Dana Show. It's going in.
Laurie's the woofers. Woofers for Laurie.
Woofers are back. Good.
Oh, back up his ear.
The
For the pains.
Which is good because I can just keep the same team names. That's very good.
Yeah. So are we expecting Baps joining to have a different name, or?
It's going to be really going if they're not here one week, isn't it? Team Raisons. Team Raison. Didn't fancy Raison d'etre then? That was offered as
I
a
know, that was
freebie
offered
last
last
week, wasn't it?
I've just seen, like, every time I bend down to look at my phone, you just see a real shiny head. I kind of might have to put my phone up, standing up, because it's like, stop, like, you know, yeah, don't like it. Let's put it there.
We can get
I've
some.
just turned it off
We
now.
can get some powder or something for it, can't we?
We should be able to get some, you know, don't like it. What's that stuff? Makeup, that's the one.
That's it. Pretend like you don't know it.
Yeah. I once left a job, and they gave me, for some reason, I think it was a joke, because I've never worn it before, but I don't like that. It doesn't like it. They gave me mascara. I think it was when I left here, actually.
Yeah, you haven't left, have you?
Well, left Trinity House of old,
Of
coffee
old.
shop.
Good, good.
And yeah, they gave me mascara and something else which had man in it, which was a gentleman's makeup.
Have you ever worn mascara?
On stage, never in public. Well, in public, but
the
not.
world's your stage, isn't it, Mike?
The world is my stage, Mackie.
I'll get these team names in. Raisons.
Oh, this setting is pretty trendy. I'm liking that. Thanks, Laurie. We're liking it too.
Oh, and we got some activity on Facebook.
Ooh, exciting times.
It's exciting, isn't it?
It is.
We're going to try and keep up with you all tonight on YouTube and Facebook. I'm kind of looking after the Facebook side of things. And Mike's going to be keeping an eye on YouTube. But hopefully we can catch you all, get all your team names in. It's exciting. And big thanks to Simon, who has been working hard at getting this looking trendy, looking snazzy.
Yep.
It's a word that I would like to come back into common parlance. The word snazzy. Feel free
Snazzy.
to
Like it.
bring it back. It's just great. What a word. Thank you, Simon, for all your hard work.
Oh, that's genius. Nearly. I've probably got one. It's just, for some reason with this case, if I put it against anything, it's the magnetic thing, it turns the screen off. Oh well. We'll go with that. Yeah. I'm quite glad that one was last night.
Did we put the YouTube link on Facebook? I know it sounds funny seeing as we're live on Facebook. Do we need to do that? Jenny just asked, just saying she couldn't find the YouTube link. I'll just tell her that. As we are in two places. Do you speak what you type? You that guy?
I speak all the time. To be fair, you know, less than an hour ago I was in the kitchen singing whilst making really terrible chips. Should have stuck to the bottomless pies.
What have you made this evening?
I made terrible chips.
And
I made
anything
some
to go
really
with it?
nice triple cooked chips. Well, no, there was other stuff to go with it, but the chips were meant to be like, you know, the centerpiece, you know, triple cooked chips, proper homemade, nice, cut from potatoes. They just ended up being a soggy, greasy mess. To the point where even my son was like, I was like, you like it? He's like, yeah, they're not too bad. And then I went to take our clean plates out, and he went, you take mine. Still half full of chips. So,
Oh man,
yeah.
going. What did anything save the chips?
Not really.
If you...
Thanks, Mackay. He's put Team Mackay, and that's true. The chips were not good.
Yeah. What's up, Bob?
Oh, hello. Jane Riley. Team name, the Moaning Muggles. Harry Potter.
Oh, Harry Potter reference.
Nice.
So, I bumped into Marlo earlier. Didn't bump into him. Not allowed to touch
He's quite
him.
small.
Yeah, also kept 2 meters distance. So I kept 2 meters distance from Marlo earlier. But he said, I knew that there was going to be a Harry Potter round this week, so I wanted to borrow the box set to watch it all this week. And only in lockdown can someone swat up for a Harry Potter
Get through the
round.
whole of Harry Potter, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone else has been doing that this week. Dana won't need to.
No,
Dana
she knows it all.
all off by heart, doesn't she?
I will say the Harry Potter round is multiple choice to make it easier for those who may not be up on Harry Potter. I've watched Harry Potter several times because it's a popular one in our house. And I've been to the studio, but I wouldn't say I know much about it still. So I'm hoping the questions are, some taxing, some maybe not so much for the people who actually know Harry Potter. We'll see.
Have I asked you are you a Harry Potter fan?
I'm not a fan, but I'm not a fan.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Have you watched all the films?
Yeah, it wouldn't bother me if I didn't see them again,
Okay.
but I suppose it was good to see them.
My problem was I didn't watch
First
them for ages, so
Yeah.
I was I think I only watched them about 3 years ago. And Abs, my wife, she introduced them saying, it's like Lord of the Rings. She was like, think Lord of the Rings. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I watched them, I was like,
See, there
you've
again,
oversold that, haven't you?
Lord of the Rings is the only film I've ever fallen asleep to in the cinema.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the first Lord of the Rings went to see it, and I was like,
I don't even know how that's possible.
I had two Spanish friends who were with me, and they were like,
Were you watching it in Spanish? Is that what you're doing?
I think it would have been more lively in Spanish.
Oh,
Yeah, didn't do it for me at all.
really? So you just then didn't watch the other two?
I have watched them since, but still, I would say I prefer Harry Potter.
To Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. Although this might be controversial, but my take on Harry Potter is when I was a kid, there was books and a TV show called The Worst Witch,
Okay.
which was about a girl who was basically thought she was the worst, but clearly she was the best, which is kind of like the whole Harry Potter thing, and she was always targeted. So mine is that Harry Potter is kind of like a better rip-off of The Worst Witch from when I was a kid.
Huh.
It's almost the same kind of story.
See, the witch, my era, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, was she on the
She's,
scene?
yeah, she's still around then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Still hanging around?
Yeah. Well, she's back now. It's back again, isn't it?
Is
Sabrina.
it?
It's a new version of it now.
She's not teenage anymore. Can't
Nope.
go if it's the same actress.
Oh, check this.
Sorry, telling us to do some work. Like, stop chatting. Let's have a little...
You can't just watch the movies. The books have so much more detail. Yeah. My stepdaughter would tell me that as well. She's a massive fan of Harry Potter.
Ah, Team Meckie's back.
Oh.
It's good to have you, Team Meckie. Yeah.
Mackay's going to love you.
Moaning Muggles. Jane, great to have you. I hope you're doing well. Hope all is well in Chard. Yes. Have you got Molly with you this evening, Jane? Are you too strong? Or are you on your own? You have just seen that you've watched the box set. I'm assuming that's Harry Potter again. So you're ready. You are absolutely ready for this round coming up.
I like that. I wanted to put you on the telly, even though Mike has been on telly before.
I love that we still haven't mentioned your TV appearance. It's gone.
Well,
We've gone 4 weeks.
There's an opportunity later for you to do it.
Is there?
Yeah.
I feel like I want to leave it a little bit longer. I want to keep people. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why people are still watching. It's because they want to know about your TV appearance. Don't ruin it, Jay.
They'll be sorely disappointed.
Everyone, put your guesses in. If Mike was on TV,
well,
what do
some
you
of
think?
Jenny will know.
Yeah,
And
if
my son and
it's
that
not
will
a
know.
guess, if you know, that's cheating.
Don't put it.
Yeah.
If you don't know, have a guess.
Thank you, Imi, for clearing up.
Chloe
Sabrina.
knows. Mackay knows. Jenny knows.
Now I don't know much about Harry
History?
Potter.
Don't know much about history. Sorry.
I like that that's now an element as well.
Yeah.
A little song tune.
Well, see, that's the thing I do all the time. If someone says a word and it just sparks a song in my head, I just sing a song.
Yeah.
It can annoy people.
But it's fun
My
to do.
other half, generally. So.
Yeah.
She gets annoyed with me most of the time.
Last week, if you missed it, we did a great, what I consider to be a really great impression of the Pussycat Dolls' Don't Ya?
Don't you?
Which Mr. Green, if you're watching, apparently very much enjoyed.
He did. He was crying with laughter, apparently. Which basically means he needs to get out more. Which obviously we can't anyway, so.
Yeah, don't do that. Stay in.
Not the same actress, but Sabrina is still a teen. Apparently. Thanks, Amy.
Okay,
For clarification.
Emmy wants to know where we are.
We are in these little bubbles.
Yeah, it's our literal bubble that we float
Yeah.
around in. Someone the other day suggested that Zorbs would be the perfect
Just
way for us all to travel.
That would
safely.
be great. Although they're quite hot and sweaty.
Yeah,
Once
yeah.
you've been in it for a while. We went last summer before everything went mad. We went in one in a farm show sort of thing. You know, where they have these.
Like Devon County.
Yeah, but smaller.
Okay.
And they had one of them there.
East Devon
And the
County.
kids wanted to get the kids wanted to go in. And so I was like, oh, I've always wanted to go in there. We'll go. And they are knackering.
Really?
It was only like 5 minutes you got in them, and you went, "Oh, carry on. There's no one else waiting. Carry on." I was like, I can. They were absolutely knackering to keep.
We're doing it on water, or because they do them on water, don't they? You
No,
just
this
walk
was
around
just
like a
on the
hamster.
ground. Water must be even worse.
Yeah.
They do like you can do it like downhill and stuff, can't you? Which obviously you generally wouldn't. You just roll, I suppose.
Just
So.
roll. Yeah. See, that appeals. I think just
Yeah.
kind of treading water in one of those that's like that's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I wouldn't.
I bet
jump
someone's
at
done it
Chelsea,
though. Someone has gone around in a Zorb over lockdown, haven't they? We'll be able to find them somewhere.
I mean, there's been lots of people, haven't there, who've been in these big, like they've used those big sumo suits you can get,
Gone around in them.
and they've gone around in them and stuff. And I liked on the first lockdown when there was all these little videos of people in wheelie bins moving along. They cut the bottom out and they're moving along in wheelie bins along the street and bin bags. That's like genius. Thanks, Mr. Obvious. Normally you're sat opposite each other. We still are. We just didn't want to be in the same camera. We wanted our own camera, didn't we, Matt?
Yeah. It's quite hard when you feel like your face isn't getting seen as much as
Exactly.
you feel like
Yeah.
it should be.
I mean, the fact that you
The
kept
truth
your hat on as well.
All right, we've fallen out. And
We
so-
needed, yeah.
but we'd already signed a 4-year contract for this thing, so we thought we got to stick at it.
And Barcelona don't want me, so I can't be transferred there.
Yeah, we are pretty much in the same positions as you had seen us before, but we're now on separate bits of screen, which you may or may not prefer. Let us know if you like to see us next to each other with a screen divider.
But unfortunately, they will now see us all the way through the quiz. For them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have nowhere to hide now. Those times where, you know.
What, raise eyebrows and...
Yeah, sure. And them again.
It is... Do you find it tiring?
What?
Doing this as well. I get to the end of this and I think it's like your wedding, you know, when you know you've been looked at the entire time.
Yeah.
Even if it is literally by
I
about
find,
two
I,
people.
find, I find it fun, but yeah, at the end, you just. The same
Yeah,
as when I've
I know.
done quizzes for the family. It's, you know, although even it should be easier because I know them, it's still. There's that thing of I've got to get this kind of right and make sure everyone has fun and then.
Which
and
I
you're
think
like,
you
"Oh."
must have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I find it's being famous is hard, isn't it?
I wouldn't know.
Are there any more team names to come through? If you're watching on Facebook, do stick your team name in the comments if you're new to this. We shall be playing from about 7:30 till 9 o'clock. I think that's right, isn't it, Mike? So
Yep.
if you've got an hour and a half free, join us. It's a good laugh, and you'll probably leave a little bit cleverer than you than you got here. Yeah, so do stick your team name in the comments, and anyone on YouTube. Also, if I haven't got you already, I've got the Woofers, the Dana Show, Team Raisons, the Moaning Muggles, and Team Mechie.
You're still saying it. You're doing it on purpose, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, Imi, Very good thinking with the mics. That was actually a consideration because now we're opposite each other, we can point the mics away. I think you guys had some pretty big echoing last week, so we're trying to cut down on that. Yeah. I prefer you with opposite. I wonder what that means. Does that mean
I think
now?
she prefers it the old way. That's only one person.
I tell you what,
If
if the cake comes in,
I've had one.
we might even be able to put it back to the old way. That's what we're saying.
I like it this way. I like.
I tell you what we should have
I like you contained to a little bubble.
We should have taken a picture of our wonderful bird tables to show everyone.
But you know what? I was going to take one, and then I forgot. But then I thought I can't.
That's a short story.
Yeah, but I couldn't take one of that if I didn't take a picture of the cake, because that would have. Amy might have felt bags and didn't take a picture of the cake, and then So.
We need to be fair to all our corporate sponsors.
Although saying that, I did
Here
take
at
a picture of the
Waffle
cake, because I believe I sent it to you when I got it.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
That was spiteful because
I know.
I couldn't
Because
have
it was mine. How long have we got?
Woodbury Park Flyers. 8.5.
Well, I'm not far behind. I normally do agree. Team Sporky Pig. Nice. Peter Johns. Team Sporky Pig.
John's family. I'm aware that I don't think we've got any of your prizes to you. Any of your 2 prizes.
They've had their voucher. He came in on Friday or Saturday.
Oh, good.
They've had the voucher.
Good.
So it's just
a T-shirt that we need to get to you. Let us know the size that you wanted the T-shirt. I think all of the winners from last week got a T-shirt sale. There were 2 winners. It was a joint contest, and rather than ripping the T-shirt in half, we decided, because we are a generous community.
Mackay's been wearing this for the last 2 days. So.
Is he really? Wonderful. In fact, I'm going to go grab one to show you all what is up for grabs this evening.
I forgot to give it to him until 2 days ago. So. That's 4 people. Man Tribe here again. And I see Man Tribe. So we're looking, the Johns family, we're looking to see Answer Smash at the end. What is your favourite Answer Smash? So it can be your team name next week. Seeing as you've had Bob Dominic Cummings, keep calm and waffle on. That's this week's one, is it? Nice.
It's an appropriate message for these times. Here we go. On a serious note, make sure that you are keeping with the waffling. Very important at the moment that we're keeping our social skills strengthened. So any opportunities you get, just make sure you get your waffle on. Postmen, people in the street, anyone that's unlucky enough to cross your path, just make sure you say hi. You just never know what a hi and a smile can achieve. Isn't that right, Mike?
It is right.
I always want to. Should be working really.
I've just noticed it says moderately exciting prizes.
I didn't want to.
Pushing it.
I didn't want to oversell. You know.
Whatever we find in the box, prizes. Oh, Sarah likes a different setting. Thanks, Sarah. 1-1. Have you got the Sporky Pig and the Man Tribe down?
I have got Sporky Pig and I've got Man Tribe. I've just realised that they've taken your advice and chosen a team name based on last week's Answer Smash.
That's what I'm saying. So hopefully there's a good one in this week's Answer Smash that they feel they can use a team name next week. If indeed they return next week. Blue Lizard Gaming. Hi, Mike. Hi.
And hi, Mum. Jenny Bunting, is your mother playing? And have we got her team name?
Or am I your mum?
At the moment, it's good to be BAP, aka BAP joining.
Oh, not joining.
Not joining.
They did come last, and not last in the quiz, but they did come quite late last time.
Is Sean, by the way? He's there, right on cue. Come on.
He is. We told you we'd be BAP. I've got a week to think of these.
Okay.
Well, as we say, Simon did pinch them all.
Sean, by the way. Sean, by the way.
Oh, Beth Turner's on. Hi, Beth. See you tomorrow at work. Sorry.
Dana, I'm also surprised, and can I say even slightly disappointed that the Lawsons haven't joined us in this. But you know,
especially seeing as your background is now Lawson Computer
I know,
Repair.
free
advertising.
Free advertising right about there. And yet, you know.
I mean, if the whole family joined and we asked for things, we could get computers, games, cars. We'd do all right, wouldn't
Yeah,
we?
we could.
New set of tyres for my car.
And as a community interest company, that is very much our motivation.
Yeah.
See how much free stuff we can get.
Well, you know, like tyres for a good car, so I can get in and help people. Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's important, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we have got quite a few laptops there now. I'm very excited to come back to work tomorrow, Beth. I miss yourself and Marla greatly. And Simon and Tim and Matt, obviously.
And
when they are
all.
delivering. And all the other staff who are currently at home, unable to work.
Okay.
We do miss all of you.
Team Unicorn-ish Pasty. I quite like that.
Nice. That's another answer smash one there. I like that. Nice one, Jessica. Ian Green. My team name is Green Quizzard. I think I'm an adopted Lawson now as well, if that counts. We'll take it. Should we take that? We'll take that.
The Green Quizzard.
Green Quizzard.
Green, I know for a fact that you've been thinking about this one all day, and if I'm not gonna lie, as you've had like 6 hours, the Green Quizzard is what you've come up with. I'm putting it down, but there is still time
You're
to
saying
change.
that, but you know, Paul did come up with "We told you we'd be back."
Yeah. Yeah, but he's
In
got the
7
advantage.
days.
Anything he says with the word back then is going to make me smile. So
The Green Quizzard.
I understand. You've got to get green in there. When your surname's Green, you know it needs to be in. Okay. Yeah, Sarah, have a word. Just keep having it. Put the pressure on. Maybe just withhold birthday presents until they join.
Who put and me? Oh, Sophie. and Sophie, sorry. It's always a joy to work with you, Sophie. You are the glue, that holds these boys together. See what I did there? Schmoozing.
Yeah, it's very good.
Team Quizzy Rascals. I was just about to say no one's come up with Quizzy Rascals, and here they are. Team Quizzy Rascals is a new
Jesse, nice to have you with us. Quizzy Rascals.
I didn't forget, Sophie. How could I? Just goes without saying.
Beth, are you just heckling this evening, or are you playing
think
as well?
she's just heckling.
She's just heckling. That's fine. But if you do want to play, then obviously a team name would be helpful.
I think just put her down as Beth Turner and then
Okay.
0 in each round. 1 minute.
Have I got time to go to the toilet?
Oh, that means I've got to wait till half time now.
Yeah.
I'll keep him talking. Not again. So, only a minute to go until we are ready to start the quiz. Don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell so that you're notified of any upcoming events on Waffle Vision. TM. Waffle Vision. Waffle Vision. Right, so he's gone to the loop. 10 seconds. And you can still see my PowerPoint. Yeah? Oh, thanks, Laurie. More teams would be great. The more the merrier. Tell everyone, share it around. It's just for a bit of fun. Well, hopefully it's fun. It's not too... Well, people are returning, so it must be all right. So an hour and a half to an hour and 2 hours of your day. What else are you going to be doing? It's wet and miserable outside. And it's time for the quiz. Are you ready, Matthew?
I'm so ready.
So ready. Let's do this. So, as you might have seen earlier, the rounds for this week are I Want Candy, Before They Were Famous, the Harry Potter round, Riddle Me This, Sport and Leisure, and Answer Smash. So let's get started. So I Want Candy. So in this round, all the answers are famous sweets or chocolates. All you have to do is unravel the clues. And yeah, please nobody put any answers in the chat of YouTube or Facebook. Keep them to yourselves and just give us a score at the end of each round. Okay, so here we go. So number 1 is Nighttime Explosion. So they're cryptic clues to a sweet or chocolate. So number 1 is Nighttime Explosion. These are generally UK sweets, not American or generally UK
Not even
based.
worth mentioning. Are they American sweets?
The American chocolate certainly isn't. Tastes like vomit.
Do you know it's actually meant to taste like vomit? So I won't interrupt.
No, it is meant to be, yeah.
Yeah. So it's the acid.
just
I think it's butyric acid that they put
Yeah.
in during the war.
Why?
Well, as a preservative. I think it keeps it for longer. But then they tried to wean the American people off it, and they decided they didn't
liked
like
it.
it. So they liked the faint taste of sick.
It is horrible.
Yeah, right.
The only good American chocolate is when they do milk duds. I love them. I've had many people go to America and bring them back, not just for that,
Well,
but who've gone to America, milk duds. They're just like caramel poppets, like we do over here, but bigger. Anyway, number 2, Mother's Local. Sweet or chocolate bar, Mother's Local. Number 3, Fallen Fruits. There's a possibility of a couple of answers on this. I'll take either. Oh, Sarah told the Lawsons to join, but Laura Summers is back in. Number 4, Wobbly Infants. Should be a nice easy one for you there. Even Matt's nodding to that.
Even me.
And number 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that's your first 5. Here we go. So number 6, Home for Alcoholic Teeth. What sweet or chocolate bar is that referring to? A home for alcoholic teeth.
Oh.
Tickled you that one?
Yeah.
Just say any new YouTube subscribers, you should have your name flash up on the screen for to make us aware that you are a new subscriber. So bit of fame for you there.
Makes it entirely worth doing, doesn't it?
It does. Who doesn't want their name flashing on the screen?
Yeah.
25 seconds. 25 seconds. That's a long. I don't want them to have that much screen time.
So it's really, really pushing the YouTube subscribing. If you could just
Subscribe
anyone
and
subscribe,
press the bell.
then Simon will go to sleep happy tonight.
Number 7, al fresco dining. Al fresco dining. And number 8, Where refined people live. Where refined people live.
Axminster.
Obs. Obs. Down with the kids.
Obs, mate.
Obs. Obs, mate. Fam. Fam ting. It's my son at home with his head in his hands and going, oh, shut up, Dad. Make a fool of yourself again. At least you're not wearing a dress.
Feel free to get your own back by posting anything you like, really, about Mike at all. And everyone can see it, so actually, very precarious position.
Do you post pictures on it?
I don't know, hopefully not. I just realised Marla's not with us yet.
I know, where's the fabulous Mr. Fox?
Yeah.
He's probably, Sophie's probably working, he's probably like, oh.
And the West Hay Wonders, just to check that we don't have you. Let us know if you are watching and you want us to.
Yeah. You've got to the end of the first round, or any round really, as long as you've been watching all of it, you can add it in. If you can't get hold of us, feel free to. I know the West Hay Wanderers or whatever normally get in touch via WhatsApp if not. So, number 9, punishment for nuts. Punishment for nuts. I knew that was coming. Dad enjoys dressing up in drag. For stage purposes, shall we say. Thanks, son. -5 points. There's nothing wrong with a dress, very comfortable. If you get the right fit. Feel free to write any more notes. You always And number 10, speak quietly. Speak quietly.
Don't you?
Don't you? You're literally doing that for Greener now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Just to see if he's...
Just for him.
Just for he's giggling at home. We don't know if he is, but we like to think he is. So there you go. 6 to 10, home for alcoholic teeth, al fresco dining, where refined people live, punishment for nuts, and speak quietly. I think it's generally a fairly easy round. Probably shouldn't have said that before people tell us at school and then go, oh, is it?
Or
2.
the people that are like, yes, I finally got 10,
Yeah.
and then you're like, that's really easy.
Yeah. Well done.
I would say that was a moderate round.
Yeah. Okay.
In the same way that our prizes are moderately exciting.
Or just moderate. Okay, so let's go for the answers. So, first one, nighttime explosion equals starburst. Formerly known as April fruits. Should really have kept that name.
That is such, can I just say, that is such a generational thing. My dad, not saying the same age as my dad, I'm not going to go there.
Wow.
But
Said it now.
my dad just, he honestly, he can't allow for the word starburst to be said without reminding us again for the 100th time.
Does he do it with Snickers as well?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the other
marathon.
one, for marathon. He just has to tell you,
See,
you know.
I was used to it because when we used to go to Spain as kids with my mum, and they were already called Snickers everywhere else.
Okay.
So I was kind of used to it. So it was weird that there were marathons in our country.
Yeah.
So then when it came, it was like, oh, that was coming. But I'd never seen Starburst.
But you are still going to feel the need to tell everyone, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, number 2, Mother's Local equals Mars Bar. Mars Bar. See what we did there.
Very good.
Number 3, Fallen Fruits. You could have pear drops or cherry drops or fruit drops. I'll accept either of those. Pears generally tend to fall more than anything else. But number 4, Wobbly Infants. So obviously jelly babies. Number 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're all after 8s. Number 6, Home for Alcoholic Teeth, is Wine Gums. Apparently Greener did laugh. That was just disappeared. Number 7, Al Fresco Dining, is Picnic. Number 8, Where Refined People Live, is Quality Street. Number 9, Punishment for Nuts, the old classic Walnut Whip, formerly known as Walnut Whip. Now, not so much with the walnut on top anymore.
Horrendous, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's just one of those little things that remind you it's gone to the dogs.
Yeah. There's a joke there, but it's family viewing. Number 10, Speak Quietly, is Whisper. So if you can ping across your scores on YouTube or Facebook, whichever you're watching on, and we should try and collate them off both.
Yes, we shall.
I'll just let you do that for a minute. Just going to give you 1 minute on that.
I hope you're all doing well and looking after yourselves.
How are we doing?
Yeah, good. I'm just sticking them all in.
You got all the ones from YouTube?
Yeah, getting there, I think.
I would have thought you got more than that, Mackay. Do you need me to read any out, or are you all good? Can I move on?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So this is the picture round, which is before they were famous. So you're going to see pictures of celebrities before they were famous. Generally as children or young adults. You just have to guess who they are. So, number 1. Who is this? I should put the first 3 up in quite quick succession so that you've got time to look at them all. So that's number 1. Number 2. And number 3. Apparently Paul got 12 on that last round. Not sure, out of 10. Not sure how that works.
When you get busted.
Yeah. And Quizzy Rascals run a pop-up shop that sells sweets. Genius.
Where is your pop-up shop
Yeah.
that sells sweets? I'd love to know.
And that's clearly what we want sent in next.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pop
I mean,
up,
please.
pop up here and bring some sweets. And we will eat them live on air next week.
Yeah, because Paul is. We told you we'd be back. If you could put an answer down within the boundaries of 0 to 10, Paul.
Maybe he put cherry drops, pear drops, and fruit drops. So he gave himself 3 points.
Clever. Jane, I did get the moaning muggles. Well done. All of them right.
That was your first 3 on the pitch round. Moving on to the next ones. So who are these? It's number 4. It's number 5. And number 6.
Paul didn't get 12, he got 3. So,
I thought that was the start of a joke. How does a chocoholic get 3? Only 3. But so a gag. Obviously not.
Oh, that, yeah, I know that shop, Jesse. I'm aware of it. Now.
Of course, yes. I know they are now.
Yeah, and they do sell Harry Potter. I've seen a lot in the windows.
Yeah.
So you are set. No wonder she
they're
tuned
set
in for this.
week.
Yeah, right.
Sweets and Harry Potter. Yeah.
They're just going to clear up today,
Yeah.
and then to never come back. I reckon. Just sweep in, take the win.
On their broomstick. On their Nimbus
Is there any
2000.
So whatever they
That's
sell in
probably
those
wrong
shops, is that often going to relate to what's in the quiz? Shall I look out for
What
a
things
correlation?
in their shop?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 4, 5, and 6. Give you another couple of seconds on that one. Okay. So number 7. Who's that beauty? Number 8. And number 9. I'm guessing you guys, because you've actually had the quiz in advance. You probably know these, aren't you?
No,
You've not taken it in.
I think we've been so keen on making sure this works. I
like that dedication.
Yeah, thank you. Man.
I think number 7 is my favourite. I don't know if it'll throw people or if it's obvious. Do you know who number 7 is? Don't say
Is it on my screen yet? Because I'm a little bit behind you. Is that the mechanic?
It's the one on the other side.
Oh, the one with the hat.
No.
The other one on the other.
The one on the left.
On the left with the stripes.
Yeah.
Ah, do you know what? I think I do know who that is, but it's a bit of a guess.
We can't say or mouth it because you're.
No, I'll wait to find out.
I thought it was quite surprising. But
yeah. Anyway, let's go over here. 1 second.
I thought it was quite surprising.
Yeah.
I think it could throw people, possibly. Okay, moving on. So these are your final 3. Slightly different arrangement in the pictures here. So this is number 10. Number 11. 1 point for the both of them. And number 12. Who are these? Oh, we could have asked for not just sweets, we could have asked for Harry Potter scarves, merch, couldn't we? Missed a trick there, really. If only they were still listening. I mean, they're all famous people. I can't give you a better clue than that.
I think I'd really struggle with this one, to be honest, Mike.
What were these 3?
Yeah, but I'm not very good with famous people.
Oh, okay.
It's like when you know the classic pitch round in pub quizzes, where it's like the first
Yeah,
one's
there's
normally
people
quiz.
who are good or aren't.
Yeah.
Well, and I used to be in a quiz team. I always used to go, there you go, Mike.
Oh, really?
It's like, I don't know anyone. So I was like, okay. I didn't ever know more, obviously, but.
Mm.
Okay. Let's go for the answers. So, number 1, little guy, grew up, well, he didn't grow up to be, he was then as well, but he is Gordon Ramsay. He grew up to be Gordon Ramsay. He was Gordon Ramsay already. Number 2 is David Bowie. Number 3, you know.
It takes a little while to come up.
Oh yeah, of course, that's it. Yeah, that is Johnny Vegas. Number 4 is Jim Carrey. It's obviously Jim Carrey. Number 5 might have been a tougher one for some people. And that is Vin Diesel. And number 6 is some would profess the best Batman, is Michael Keaton.
Jim Carrey in that one, he looks like a little Willy Wonka.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. So number 7 is my personal favourite. When I first saw it, I thought it was a little girl. But it's actually everyone's favourite morning TV presenter. It is Piers Morgan. Number 8 is Robert Downey Jr. Or Robert Downey J, as I put. Know him like that.
No more.
Yeah.
From the trains.
Yeah, always in the trains. Number 9 is Simon Cowell. Number 10, maybe a slightly harder one, is Morgan Freeman. Number 11 is the Clintons, Bill and Hillary Clinton.
Simon Cowell.
Oh, yeah. Who'd have thunk it? And number 12 is my favourite Batman, is Christian Bale. There you go. So add up your scores and post them on the feed.
I don't think that's a bad idea, Imi, actually, for that round.
Oh, is that what it was?
Having a little clue, maybe even like a cryptic clue, to go.
Makes it too easy.
Do you think?
Yeah.
So
They're
what you're
all
saying is that
famous.
Imi should just be smarter. Is that
Yes.
what you're... Okay. Good, I'm glad we cleared that one up. I don't think you liked your idea.
It makes it too easy. Never in a pub quiz round do you have them going, this is a actor, this is a comedian. It's, you either know them or you don't. That's, you can't know everything. It's
Yeah.
fine. So I've had another. My first list was about YouTube subscribers and having flashing names. My second one is a request for Dolly mixture, chocolate raisins, and fruit jellies from Simon.
So I just
So he's
posted
getting in
a
on the
little-
gig here. We're kind of, this was meant to be for us, but Simon is requesting Dolly mixture, chocolate raisins, fruit jellies. I must admit, I'm not sure if I've seen them in their shop. They tend to do. Yeah, they're all there, aren't they? It's not in that sweet shop. It's in the one opposite Costa where they do all the Harry Potter stuff. And they used to do, when they could, like the summer fates and all that sort of stuff, and have a store, and they're all pretty decent sweets actually that you sometimes wouldn't get in other places.
I tell you what, Jane Riley, you've done well here where others have struggled. Clearly, it's been a hard one, I think, for people. Mr. Green, congratulations, and Meki as well, doing well.
Mackay, he's gonna kill you. See, some people just don't know pictures. Did you know, I've been holding off doing pictures of people in the picture rounds until week 4, and it seems to be the one people don't like as much as pictures of other things.
Well, we don't know that they didn't like him just because it was hard. They
Yeah.
might have been left with a resounding sense of, that was tough.
Yeah,
But how nice to see photos of younger celebrities.
yeah. Before we knew there was celebrities,
Yes,
so they don't
you
do
know,
anything like
you
they do
don't-
now. Yeah.
No.
Okay, what's he? Sporky Pig got free. I'm getting another note from Simon.
And he's got 2.
How are we doing on keeping up with the there or thereabouts on the scores?
Yeah, there or thereabouts.
Still waiting for this note to look at Essen. Okay, you want to play it now? We will be breaking for the clap for key workers in a second, as you can probably see on your screen. We've just got a little video waffle workout to come just before that, as we've got a good 6 minutes before 8 o'clock. So,
Yeah,
off
and
we go.
just by way of just an intro, we are. It is my face again. I'm sorry, but it is it's something that we are really passionate about. Is helping people to feel motivated to have sometimes risky, slightly awkward conversations with people for the benefit that we know it has. That just talking to strangers has. Most of you know that about us. So that's kind of what we're about, is getting people to have more conversations. And just particularly the moment we recognise that it's really hard to exercise your social muscles when most of us are spending a lot of time indoors. So yeah, we've done a few videos. We started just a couple minute videos just with little tips and tricks for things that we've discovered really helps in terms of keeping your social skills going. I think after the video we will have time for you to clap. Hi, welcome to this week's Waffle Workout, where we try and give your social skills a little bit of a workout for the week. Today I want to talk about empathy, the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes, which sounds dead simple, but we know it's not quite as simple as it sounds. It is, however, incredibly important. It's the foundation for any relationship, for any community, and also just for our morality, the ability to be able to treat other people as we would like to be treated. But it's something, sadly, that's been in steady decline for a little while now, especially amongst younger people. And you might think that with all that's been going on over the past year with COVID, that we might got a little bit better at it. But actually what we're seeing is that the opposite's true. We're actually hardening up to other people's lives. And I think possibly that's because of just the sheer volume of information that we've got from right across the world, that we're just getting a little bit overwhelmed and desensitized to empathizing with other people's situations. Possibly also because our emotions are getting manipulated fairly often by the media, by politicians, even by charities. So we feel a little bit skeptical towards empathizing with other people's situations. Whatever the reason, it is very, very important to practice empathy. And it's something we can practice even in lockdown. And I'm sat in a car because this is a great place to practice empathy. So next time you're on a drive and you see someone, it could be anyone, just start small, just one person, particularly if they've done something stupid or frustrating in the car. It's a great chance to try and imagine what life might be like for them. So just take a couple of moments, use all your imagination to think, okay, what might be going on in their life? What did it feel like for me last time I was in a hurry, last time I was late? And try and practice your empathy. See how it goes.
It makes it. Some people got a high score.
Now you're wrong.
What?
Now you're live again because I've gone back to the screen.
We're back on that.
Yeah.
Just as I said that. Thanks. You could have warned me before. A countdown would have been nice.
I saw an amazing thing the other day on the news. It's probably probably about a month ago, but the news reporter, something went wrong with the clip.
Yeah.
And so it cut straight back to the studio without him knowing it. And he was leaning back in his chair like, oh, and he had to suddenly do that. Honestly,
Brilliant.
It must be somewhere on
Is that
YouTube. But
English?
I was watching it live as well. You normally
That's
see
nice.
those on like YouTube or something. I watch it live, and
It'll be all right on
I
the
couldn't
night.
believe it had happened. It was brilliant. We can only ask him, Chloe, if Piers Morgan will sing "I Dreamed a Dream." It's worth an ask. I think it's just the Man Tribe that I am missing an answer for. I think.
There you go. Clapping can go, and I will put a little roundup, intermission round while we're there as well. So in this, what I'm going to ask you for is, these are artists who sold the most singles, and your choices of artists are Queen, Eminem, AC/DC, Taylor Swift, or the Rolling Stones. And as you'll see, you've got a little pyramid, high and low. You just have to put them in order from the most selling at the top to the least selling at the bottom. Again, just for fun. And we'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back, guys. So, I'll give you just 30 seconds more to look at. We're all doing really healthy and eating bananas and apples at the moment. Give you another 30 seconds just to have a quick look at that. It's only for fun, so we won't dwell on it too long. But if you've been clapping, you might not be back yet.
Hope you all managed to get yourself a drink in the break. It's nice to have breaks, isn't it? See, that's something that's gone with Netflix and all of this. It used to
Still
what,
annoys
3
me.
or 4 breaks in an hour, was it?
Yeah. Still annoys me when you get adverts. So,
Oh no, see, I used to quite like it.
I mean, I know that a lot of people say you shouldn't have a TV in the bedroom, but we watch TV. We watch TV when we get to bed, and you put it on like low enough so it's not blaring out anyone else who might be asleep or whatever. But yet the adverts are like 10, volume 10 above what the actual show.
Oh really? No.
I mean, they're designed like that to get your attention.
Yeah.
But it's very annoying at night when it's like. It's Idris Elba.
Your kids' dreams are just full of marketing slogans. Wake up like
Kazoo! You buy a used car?
yeah. I'm going to buy a laptop.
Yeah. Anyway, so just for fun, so the lowest out of those 5, selling the least amount of singles, or the Rolling Stones, believe it or not, with 100.7 million singles sold. AC/DC with 125.4 million. Queen with 151.9 million. Taylor Swift with 225.7 million singles sold. And top of the tree is Eminem with 238.5 million. Again, just for fun, no points, just a little interlude round. So let's move on to the official round 3.
Yeah, let's get back to the
Which is Harry Potter.
not for fun stuff.
Harry Potter. It's fun for some.
Oh, here we go.
So question 1. They're all multiple choice. Which squib testifies at Harry's trial at the Wizengamot? Is it A, Marius Black, B, Argus Filch, or C, Arabella Fig? See, that, to me, reading it out, I have no idea. I mean, I do, because I wrote the questions and answers, but if I didn't know about Harry Potter, which I don't, it would... We'll see.
I can feel your excitement, Dana. Feel it.
You can say that, Matt. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what you meant there. It's like, we won't see it. Anyway, moving on. Question 2. Who is the house ghost of Hufflepuff? Is it A, the Fat Friar, B, the Grey Lady, or C, Nearly Headless Nick? It's really strange, but the font I've done it in on mine doesn't come up on that. On the YouTube, on the presentation. Strange.
Great job again with the quiz, Mike. I know this must take a fair bit of time to put together.
It does. And some weeks I'm like, as soon as we're done, I'm like, yeah, I've got ideas, we'll go for the next one. This week wasn't like that. It was like
It's a bit of a
slow slog.
Well, it's gone well. We're going well.
Well,
Going
so far.
yeah.
Apart from everybody, most people, 9 out of 10 hated the picture round. That's
So I'm
fine.
pulling it back with Harry Potter. Pulling it back.
Just because you're not good at it doesn't mean it's a bad round. We'll see how many Harry Potter fans there really are. Question 3. Which of the Deathly Hallows does Harry receive as a Christmas gift? A, the Elder Wand, B, the Resurrection Stone, or C, the Cloak of Invisibility? This is where I will put a question out, because I don't know enough about Harry Potter myself, where it'll be wrong. So I'm going to go, actually, that's incorrect.
pretty useful things, those, aren't they? Well, actually, I don't really know what the Elder One does. But a resurrection stone sounds like it'd be handy.
That's what it says on the tin, I'm imagining.
Always wanted a cloak of invisibility.
That would be awesome.
What would you use your cloak of invisibility for?
Actually, I don't know. I think I used to think that, it'd be good to know what people thought about you and, sneak up when someone's talking about you, but actually I don't think I'd want to know. It's probably better not knowing. Number 4. Which of the Marauders was not an animagus? Is it A, James Potter, B, Remus Lupin, or C, Peter Pettigrew? Peter Pettigrew. That rolls off the tongue nicely. Or the lips. Peter Pettigrew.
So these are the kind of things, if you know it, I'm sure, oh yeah. If you don't, you might...
No.
Well done on pronounce. What did you say, animagus?
Yeah, animagus. I'm assuming that's right. I don't know.
Say it confidently.
Yeah, say it confidently enough. People will believe it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Catch the gist of your note. Question 5. I was going to say, even if you don't know, it's worth having a go because it's a choice of 3. Question 5. Which of the following was not a Death Eater? Which of the following was not a Death Eater? Is it A, Bathilda Bagshot, B, Lucius Malfoy, or C, Bartimus Crouch Jr.? Or the way it's spelled, it could be Bartemius. Bartemius Crouch. I'm going to go with Bartimus. I think actually in the films it's Barty Crouch anyway.
Is it? He's a Barty.
Yeah. I believe.
It's a bit of a mouthful, to be fair, but
Could be wrong.
Bartimius.
Bartimius. Question 6. Whose corporeal Patronus took the shape of a hare? Was it A, Luna Lovegood, B, Cho Chang, or C, Ginny Weasley?
Patronus. What are they?
I don't know what the technical name for them, but it's basically their little spectral thing that, I don't know. I don't know if it's their spirit or what it is, but it's saying it's their spirit animal kind of thing, I believe. Again,
okay.
I could be wrong, but that's what I got from the film. It's like this little spirit animal thing. Or their magic animal, I'm not sure. It appears a little light kind of thing bounces around.
I really need to watch the films again.
You should, because I'm not very good at explaining it. Because they're literally as Harry Potter heads now go, oh, that's not what it is.
I know, this is why I'm refraining from saying too much.
Question 7. Who destroyed the last remaining Horcrux? Was it A, Harry Potter, B, Lord Voldemort, or C, Neville Longbottom? Hi, Dan. Expecto Patronum, which I'm imagining is a spell to conjure your Patronus.
Dana just casting
She's
spells.
just casting spells. It's probably getting us to shut up about Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Just read the question and leave it as it is. If you know, you know.
It's when you get like a Quizzes Fastus.
A Patronus defends against Dementors. Thanks, Greener.
Thanks, Greener.
See, so you shouldn't ask me, you should ask them, because they clearly know.
Well,
Question 8. Which ghost teaches history of magic at Hogwarts? Is it A, Myrtle Warren, C, Cuthbert Binns, great name, or C, Helena Ravenclaw? Binns, what a great last name.
really?
Especially if your name was Dusty. Not such a good first name. What, Binns? Wow, we went there.
Yeah.
Simon.
We haven't had very many political comments this evening.
but
So it's
Simon's
about time.
brought up Bin Laden, which was nice.
Doesn't usually come up in casual conversation, does it?
Although Hitler was in last week's quiz, so
Yeah, Spot the Despot is a new game we're playing here.
that's
at
a
the
great
Waffle
name. Spot the Despot. That's almost.
Oh, it's almost like I've been working on all day. Mr. Greener, are you a big fan of Harry Potter? Sounds like you know a thing or two. I think he's into all that kind of magic stuff, isn't he?
Yeah, he loves it. He's the Green Wizard. Number 9. What was the name of the tree Harry and Ron crashed their car into? Everyone will probably know this one. A. Heckling Hawthorn. B. The Bellowing Beech. Or C. The Whomping Willow. I like to make 2 of these up.
Oh, that's easy, because I've only ever heard of one of them in the car. So I thought the other 2 were legitimate Harry Potter trees.
Oh, really?
They could be.
They could all be, if you don't know it.
What car do they drive? It's an old car, isn't it?
Ford Anglia, I think.
It's not many questions then. I was slightly worried.
No. Greener. Is it Ford Anglia?
Marla would
I
know
think it's a
if he
Ford
was
Anglia.
here.
Yeah. He's probably... Well, he
Marla's
was,
having car troubles, actually.
he is. It's old car, see. Marla would be here if it wasn't for the fact he's still sat down watching the Harry Potter films to gen up for this quiz, which he's probably going to watch later. And then message us at midnight saying, yeah, I got all of them. Number 10. Your final Harry Potter question. What village can Hogwarts students visit from their 3rd year? Is it A. Hogsmeade, B. Goblingore, or C. Swishington? I was right. It's Ford Anglia. Thanks, Dana. Nice. There you go.
Oh, she's good.
If I don't know Harry Potter, I know the cast.
She's good.
I had to make 2 of these up as well, so hopefully they sound like they could be a town or a village. It's really difficult to make things up that might sound...
Harry Potter-esque.
Yeah.
You say that, I bet Dana's very good at it.
Well, yeah, she's probably got, Harry Potter dictionary of,
Yeah.
I think you can get them dictionary of like words that you could use and...
I think the general rule is just take something Latin, isn't it? Take something Latin and then like riff off it.
play around with it, yeah.
I'm expecting big things, Dana, in this round. Well, I'm expecting a 10, to be honest.
If it's anything other than a 10, I'm not really sure she can come back. It's a joke, obviously.
Please,
Welcome anytime.
Please come back.
Greener has read the books and watched the movies, but it's been a few years since either. There we go. But he still knows his stuff, which is good. Obviously retains it in there somewhere. So, let's go for the answers. So question 1, which squib testifies as Harry's trial at the Wizengamot, which that's probably pronounced wrong. Mirius Black, Argus Filch, or Arabella Fig? It is Arabella Fig, as I'm sure you all knew. You'll see the little... When it comes on, you'll see the little thing. Number 2. Who is the house ghost of Hufflepuff? And that is A, the Fat Friar.
Stunning graphics, as usual, Mike.
Thanks. A little Nimbus 2000 streaming in there. Number 3. Which of the Deathly Hallows does Harry receive as a Christmas gift? And that is the Cloak of Invisibility. Number 4. Which of the Marauders was not an animagus? And that is Remus Lupin, or Lupin. Number 5. Which of the following was not a Death Eater? And that one is Bathilda Bagshot. Some great names in this. Number 6. Whose corporal Patronus took the shape of a hare? And that one is Luna Lovegood. Number 7. Who destroyed the last remaining Horcrux? And that one was, of course, Neville Longbottom. I knew that one. Number 8. Which ghost teaches history of magic at Hogwarts? And that is the superbly named Cuthbert Bins. Number 9, what was the name of the tree Harry and Ron crashed their car into? And it's not A or B because I made them up. It is the Whomping Willow. I like heckling hawthorns, quite cool. Isn't it?
Yeah.
And number 10, what village can Hogwarts students visit from their third year? And that is Hogsmeade. As again, I made the other 2 up. Although Goblin Gore is alright. Swishington was a bit of a letdown.
I was going to say when you said
Swishington was a bit like, yeah, you just pulled that out of the air. There's no effort put in that last. It was the last answer for the last question.
It sounds like it's genuinely in Dorset, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They have got like things with puddles in and stuff, haven't they? So
And
Swishington.
one which is slightly ruder.
Have they? Go on. If it's the name of an actual town, I mean, it's
Really?
yeah. Well,
Wait, it's called Shitterton.
yeah. I mean, we're all
Yeah.
adults here.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Well, it's a place name, so it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Is it? And that's in Dorset,
Yeah, I think it's in Dorset.
right?
Well, here the scores are in already. Mackay, 10 out of 10. Baps, 8 out of 10. Laurie, 7. Dana Show, 10. Well done. Well done, Mackay and Dana on
Yes.
full marks out of that. I'm imagining Mackay Chelsea is there helping as well, because Chelsea is the Harry Potter head in the household. Some good scores. People like that. Nothing below a 6 so far, he says, when someone in Millie puts 4.
We told you we'd be back.
Yeah, me too. I would have been well low on this. I wouldn't have. I think I would have got 3 maybe.
That interests Paul with the obviously with the Arnold Schwarzenegger reference there in the picture. I'll be back. Were you thinking that was just 2 on the nose? Was that maybe that was 2 on the nose?
He could have just, I'll be back. Yeah. He didn't want to go for it. He thought, I'll do it in 2 ways.
Yeah.
I'll put a picture and I'll call myself something different. That's fine.
Have we asked about the woofers? Where that
woofers,
comes
yeah.
from? Yeah, but a bit like where does that come from? Have we discovered that?
Is it woofers or woofers?
Well, I like saying woof. I don't know why. Woof. Woof. It's a posh dog, isn't it?
Yeah.
Woof, woof, woof.
Don't you?
Woof, woof. There's someone at the door. Why the woofers? Lauren Terry, and are you the woofers or the woofers? Do let us know.
I've moved down already. I'm going to start the next round because I put the
Yo,
first one
yeah,
up.
no, go for it. We're off.
Yeah. So
I'm
this is
characteristically pacey.
Yeah. Riddle me this. So this is basically, you're going to get riddles. You just have to tell me what the riddle is about. So, riddle 1. I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I? How you doing those scores, then, Matt?
Yeah, doing really well.
Good. As are the teams. Yeah. Chesney said they needed that one after the picture round. I've got a picture round already for next week. It's not people. So, yeah. Stamps of the world. No. So I have cities but no houses. I have mountains but no trees. I have water but no fish. What am I? Number 2. What's the word? So the first 2 letters signify a male. The first 3 letters signify a female. The first 4 letters signify a great. And the entire word signifies a great woman. What's the word? I like his reason for that. Oh, how did we not get woofers from Barkers?
Wow. Kicking myself.
Yeah, I didn't even think.
Tell us Barkers. Why?
Why Barkers?
This is why we write the questions. We're not very clever. We're hoping that you guys are.
No common sense.
We're just very grateful they invented the internet when we were alive. That's all we can say, really, isn't it?
It wasn't. Well, it was invented while I was alive, but yeah. I went about it for quite a while, Matt.
What did you do? What did you do in your spare? What
I
did
know.
you,
This
what
is
did
what
you
we
do,
say-
what did you
this
do on
is-
the toilet?
This is where I know. And
You didn't just stare into space, did you?
Well, half will tell you I don't go to the toilet without my phone.
No, I did. So few people do. What
know.
did you do at bus stops?
I know. Well, I don't get on the bus anymore. I can drive.
The internet takes me places.
Yeah. I surf the web. Number 3.
I don't think people don't surf anymore, do they? That's gone.
We did back in my day.
Sorry.
Number 3. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I?
Dignity.
I left that behind a long time ago.
Yeah, Terry's not impressed with no one getting the woofers.
Quizmasters.
We've let you down, Terry. And after you got us a bird table as well, we're
I
sorry.
know. And a fabulous bird table it is.
Have we mentioned them? Have we mentioned the bird
Have we
tables?
mentioned them enough
I
yet?
don't think we have.
I think I did mention the cake several times the week after the cake, so it's probably a few more in there. I bet those bird tables aren't cheap, are they? Stony silence.
No,
yeah.
I'm
And then
busy
the
typing.
yeah.
Everyone else got it though, Mike. Everyone else is laughing.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
hear them.
Can hear Greener from here.
I can hear them laughing in child.
Nobody laughs in child. Number 4.
I don't know. I know. I've got an idea. Let's try and get rid of everyone off the quiz this week.
I've lived there. It's okay. I'm allowed to say that. Number 4. A woman shoots her husband, then holds him underwater for 5 minutes, then hangs him. Straight after, they enjoy a nice meal. Explain. So a woman shoots her husband, then holds him underwater for 5 minutes, then hangs him, and straight after they enjoy a nice meal. Explain.
No, you're either good at these or you're not, aren't you?
Yeah, this is going to divide the crowd.
Some people's brains just work like this, don't they?
But equally, some people may have a different reason for why these things, or what these things are. But unfortunately, there is only one answer. Terry was laughing, at least. In type.
Wait, you got a lady called Louise Gorge, who's joined us on Facebook, who, up to this point, has been very quiet, haven't done anything. Just come on and say, sounds like my marriage. Louise, we are here if you do need help.
We're not Louise. We're not, because Louise is my sister-in-law.
Oh, really?
So sort it out yourself, Louise. Nice to see you, Pete. I feel your pain. That's Louise's husband, obviously. So, number 5. I have many keys, but only 2 locks. I have space, but no room. You can enter, but you can't go outside. What am I? So I have many keys, only 2 locks. I have space, but no room. You can enter, but you can't go outside. What am I? You struggling with these, Matt?
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah.
Again, this is one of those things like what was it we did, like the Ditloids and stuff. If you're not into them in that way, you
You got to get in the zone,
Yeah.
haven't you? I think I could probably. I think my mind's too many places.
Mm.
I have many keys.
Some people are like, yeah, that's why when you have quiz teams, you make them up of different abilities, don't you? Like people who know about sport, or people who are good at picture rounds, or people who are good at this kind of thing.
It sounds like when you form your teams, you go on a proper like Italian job, like
Oh, no,
picking your best people. I
we've-
struggle to get 4 friends together, to be honest.
Everyone does at the
Does everyone
moment.
want to come to the pub? It's the only selection process that I would go through.
Yeah.
It sounds like you are hand picking your.
No, we never hand-picked. It's just over time you realise who is good at what.
Have you
And then
put-
it just sometimes it evolved for us when we used to do it, that we had people in, what was it, normally 4, maybe 5 of us, and we had people that just seemed
Just
to
covered
fit
every-
into, yeah.
So
most
have you gone
things.
through life and just? I'm sorry, I don't. If your speciality is science and nature, I've already got a friend who does science and nature. I don't need
Yeah. You're not in my circle. You're not for me. Move on. No. The number 6. What are the next 3 letters in the following sequence? O, T, T, F, F, S, S. What are the following 3 letters in the following sequence? What are the next three letters in the following sequence? O, T, T, F, F, S, S.
Depending on how well you're enjoying this round, I can imagine that you're instantly drawn to making up certain letters, certain words from these letters here. I can imagine.
I can't imagine what you're talking about. Has Louise Gorge replied to anything else?
She's replied with not one, but three sideways, laughing, crying faces. Which, as we discussed last week, you wouldn't see in real life.
No.
This is the pleasure of
It would be
the
disturbing if you saw it in real life. To be fair, if it was her husband on there, it would be a puking emoji.
Oh, I thought you were saying just tears. Just general.
No. Generally, if anyone... If, like, I say watching a film with Donna, my other half, or watch it, or something even slight... We're not that romantic in that sense normally, especially not publicly. But if you're doing this, he'll put a sicky thing on everything that we've put with each other tagged in it. And so we do it back to him. And when they got married a few years back, I really wanted to print out a massive one so that when they were doing the speeches, I could just hold up a big... But things happened, and I actually missed the speeches of the wedding. So
something I would like to know, if everyone's got time to post the comments, what's your number one top emoji? Like on what's your most used one? Because I think we could tell a lot from someone, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Based on that, do let us know.
Especially if it's the machine.
Here at Waffle Vision, sponsored by Terry's Bird Tables.
Terry's Bird Tables, tweet, tweet, tweet.
Don't ya?
Number 7. That's going to be our theme tune now. What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? So what comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? TJB, bird tables for all occasions. Mainly feeding birds.
I think we really could get him some business here, you know.
I reckon. He probably doesn't want to make it anymore.
Yes,
he's like, it was a lockdown project, leave it alone, lads.
Yeah.
I don't want orders. Hey, number 8. You live in a bungalow made entirely from red wood. What colour are the stairs? So you live in a bungalow made entirely from red wood. What colour are the stairs? Always put free advertising on, so maybe he does want it. We'll have to do a bit more, think of a proper jingle.
Do you want birds in your garden?
Phone Terry on 01297.
Oh, I enjoyed that too much. Jane, thank you for accepting my emoji challenge. And Jane's most used emoji is
again that sort of. That was the one we said last week.
Yeah, I don't know what that's. Is that just playful? Doesn't look playful on my face.
Paul's gone for the shocked horror,
which suggests that there's much drama in your life, Paul. Hope all is well.
I love a bit of drama. Chelsea have scored.
We have a sports update for you this evening. My sports
Chelsea correspondent.
So, yes.
Simon, what's the score? You can tell me, and I can tell them. Chelsea 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0. London Derby. Anyway, number 9. I forgot where we were.
Didn't Derby were playing tonight.
Do you know? I'll tell you after this question. Number 9. Take away my first letter, then take away my second letter. Then take away the rest of my letters, yet I remain the same. What am I? So take away my first letter, take away my second letter, then take away the rest of my letters, yet I remain the same. What am I? Chezzy's. Oh, so Sarah Mann. Most used is the heart emoji.
That's
That's
lovely,
nice.
isn't it? That is lovely.
That's nice. There's always one sensible person, and we like that.
Yeah.
A bit of love. Sharing a bit of love.
Wholesome.
Chezzy's is the flame, because girl is on fire.
Hang on.
Don't do that again.
I don't
I'll
think
do that.
Mike, I don't think that's a flame.
It is a flame.
No, I do.
Oh, I can't see it. Oh, no, it's not. I
All
just
of
wanted
that
to sing
song-
Girl is on
Yeah.
Fire. So, it's
So-
actually an okay.
Yeah. Is that okay? Yeah, that's okay rather than... Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Wow, I saw a flame from back here. I'm looking on a very small screen, so I'm sure that girl is still on fire. No, so that's okay.
Does that suggest a kind of... most things just kind of... I can't even do that. I'm just doing some weird thing.
What is that?
Most things just kind of like... Just... They're okay.
Or she's a big fan of Donald Trump, who likes to use that.
Does
a
he?
lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do the impression. I was tempted, but I won't.
Molly's is a little... like a closed...
Tongue out. I can't see if you're doing it right. Cause
This is prime time entertainment.
It
Isn't
is prime time entertainment. And I forgot what I was going to tell you before that one, so it's fine.
Chelsea White is an upside... I can't... I'm not... Upside down face with... Yeah, what does that one mean? When it's
I
smiling but upside down.
If it's
It's
on
on
Facebook, I
Facebook.
can't
Yeah,
see it.
But it's just like... Imagine a smiling face now upside down.
An upside down smiley face?
Yeah, but what emotion are you conveying with that? Is that like a...
I don't know.
I don't know. Chelsea, do let us know. What are you hoping people will
She wants to be in Australia, otherwise she won't be happy.
maybe. I'm happiest in Australia.
Number 10. You walk into a room with a rabbit eating a carrot, a pig eating slop, and a monkey eating a banana. And a monkey eating a banana. Which is the smartest animal in the room? So you walk into a room with a rabbit eating a carrot, a pig eating slop, and a monkey eating a banana. Which is the smartest animal in the room? Feel free to carry on with your emojis. Quite enjoying working out. Well, actually being able to see them.
Molly's is food related, which makes sense. Molly, what are you? You're usually cooking up a storm on a Thursday evening. What have you been working on this evening?
I like the way it's food related. I like that, but I like the way she's used a different emoji at the end of that.
Yeah. Which may have even knocked that other one off the top spot.
Yeah, might have now used that once more than the other one. So, last time you walk into a room with a rabbit eating a carrot, a pig eating slop, and a monkey eating a banana, which is the smartest animal in the room? So, let's go on to the answers.
I love Terry's one that he uses the most. Just the eye roll. I can
He's
so imagine
He's using it a lot now.
Yeah. Just texting
Every
fan
time they
on-
mention
on this
bird
quiz again.
tables.
Yeah.
Did they
And
say bird
actually-
tables again?
Actually, Chloe's is very Chloe as well, isn't it?
It
Just
is.
a very cheery smile.
Cheery smile. We like that. So the answers. So number 1, I have cities but no houses. I have mountains but no trees. I have water but no fish. What am I? And that is a map.
There's going to be a lot of groans, aren't there?
I know, we can't hear them, so yay. Smiley emoji. What's the word? The first 2 letters signify male. The first 3 letters signify a female. The first 4 letters signify great. And the entire word signifies a great woman. And the answer is heroine. So he, her, hero, and heroine. Number 3, the more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? And that is footsteps. The more you take, the more you leave behind. Classic riddle. Number 4, a woman shoots her husband, then holds him underwater for 5 minutes, then hangs him straight after they enjoy a nice meal. Explain. Did you get this one in the end, Matt?
No.
Basically, she photographs him, develops it, then hangs it to dry. Then they have a nice meal. If you just put she photographs him or it's photographic process, that's fine. Number 5, I have many keys, only 2 locks. I have space but no room. You can enter but you can't go outside. What am I? And that is a keyboard. I had to add only 2 locks. I've used this before, but it didn't have it said I have no locks. And then I sort of looked down and thought, I got caps lock and number lock. So thought I'd better add it because otherwise someone would say.
Kind of keyboard.
Yes.
I was thinking musical keyboard.
No.
It's like, does your keyboard have 2 locks? Okay.
Number 6. What are the next 3 letters in the following sequence? O, T, T, F, F, S, S. And they are E, N, T. And they're all first initials of the numbers 1 to 10. 8, 9, 10. E, N, T. Number 7. What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? Easy one, that, Matt.
Yeah. I'll let you tell us that one.
Okay. It's M for Matt. Once in a minute, twice in a moment, never in 1,000 years. And number 8. You live in a bungalow made entirely from redwood. What colour are the stairs, Matt?
It's a bungalow, so there aren't any stairs.
Exactly. So the answer is, what stairs?
Unless
I
it's
didn't
a
say.
unless
I'm glad he hasn't got a mic this week.
Mr. Caveat is here, whispering his caveats this week.
He said, unless it's a chalet bungalow, which wasn't specified, so it's a bungalow. There's no stairs. But thanks for your input again. I love Simon being there, just as that.
If you're doing a pub quiz,
yeah.
he's the guy you don't want in the team. He keeps coming up to the guy. What about this?
Or he's the one who makes you change your mind about an answer because
Yeah.
you're like, oh yeah, actually could be that though. I never thought of that. Because nobody would.
We haven't had a mistake this week, actually, yet have we?
Not yet. There's still time.
Yeah.
Number 9. Take away my first letter, then take away my second letter, then take away the rest of my letters, yet I'll remain the same. What am I? And that is a postman, or postwoman, or postperson, however you wish to answer that question.
Actually, it's a postal officer. We had them on our
Postal worker.
Postal worker. Yeah, is that right?
If you put
that
postal
was one of
worker,
my
you have that
questions
as well.
when they're in the community hot seat.
Laura Summers will tell us. She's
She
a postal
will.
worker. Just outed her.
Post
on,
person.
outed her on
Yeah, we
YouTube and Facebook. In case anyone didn't know, she's a post worker. Number 10. You walk into a room with a rabbit eating a carrot, a pig eating slop, and a monkey eating a banana. Which is the smartest animal in the room, Matt?
It's you, because you've
It
walked
is.
into the room.
You are. Yes. Well, hopefully you are.
Well, I
Otherwise-
mean, there's going to be some.
Yeah.
There's going to be some contention there.
Yeah. But there you go. So add your scores and send them in on the feed. Nicely done.
Got 20 minutes to go till 9 o'clock, Mike.
Yep.
Just to
10
I'm sure
minutes
it's-
around.
10 minutes
Bash
around.
it straight out.
boom, lovely. Wanna obviously bear in mind that some people are early to bed, aren't they? Early
It's
to bed
better to rise.
makes you wealthy, healthy,
And wise.
or even healthy and wealthy.
Maybe some of these don't go to bed that earlier.
That's right. Let's just
alienate them all
Let's
now.
insult them all.
No,
This will be our last quiz. This will be our last quiz on Waffle Vision.
No, there's a lot of people like that.
Oh, well done. The Green Quizzard, though,
Not so good.
no.
Couple of 9s already. Baps with 7.
We told you.
Rascals with a 10. They know their riddles. Amy says it depends on how smart the monkey is. Or how unsmart the human is. You are. Not you, but, you know, the person. You know what people see? I'm just digging myself a hole. Don't you?
You can't just get yourself out of a hole with a
Just
don't.
by saying don't you. I can. I think it's a caveat to don't you. Right. Are you alright with the scores?
I'm alright with the schools, yep.
Let's move it on. So we're on to sports and leisure. I put it into sports and leisure because it might alienate a few people if you just went for sport. So it's not all about general sport. Here we go. Question 1. What does the acronym SCUBA stand for in scuba diving terms? Classic quiz question. So what does the acronym SCUBA stand for? she's gone back. Number 2. In which city is the National Railway Museum? Any of you train spotters out there may probably know this one, or if anyone's ever been there. Don't say anything. I know you're aching to say something, Simon.
I think Sporky Pig, I think we're due an answer, due a total from you for round 4. If you'd be so kind. Molly, you may regret offering out food just like that. Especially when I know how good you guys are at cooking. Meatball sounds... We were just saying in the interim just how hungry we are.
Yeah. So this talking about food isn't helping, Mary.
We normally have a box of chocolates or something knocking around, but nothing tonight.
Well, maybe next week when the sweet delivery comes.
That's going to be a good week, isn't it?
It will be a good week when the sweets come. Yeah. Chesy, very good week. Number 3, which game takes its name from the Chinese word for sparrow? You may find a sparrow on your bird table in your garden if you've had one built by Terry. Other bird table makers may be available, but Terry is clearly the best.
We don't recommend other bird tables, though, do we?
No, we don't recommend them. I wouldn't give them a shout out. Not like Terry's bird tables. Have we said bird table enough?
I wonder whether YouTube's clever enough to pick that up for an algorithm, and all of a sudden we'll appear on these feeds for bird watchers.
Might just turn it into
Can we do a bird round on the quiz?
A bird round?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Thanks.
I'm not used to having requests from inside the team.
Yeah, so I just got excited.
Yeah. Number 4. In golfing terms, what is an albatross? Well, it kind of is turning into a bird round, isn't it? You may find one of them if you've got a bird table built. No, probably not actually so much.
We can't. That's over-promising, isn't it?
Yeah. We won't promise a bird table. Then they're good, but maybe not that good. So in golfing terms, what is an albatross?
Ever played golf? Do you like golf?
I have played golf a very long time ago, and I really enjoyed it. But I'm not... Well, just haven't played it since. I was going to make up some kind of reason, but no,
Just haven't played it since.
Yeah. I was watching... It was just on the telly. I wasn't really watching it, but the one show was on last night. It had Rob Beckett and Ramesh Ranganathan, who are comedians, if you don't know. And he was talking about they're doing a show together, and they went and did golf, and he said that's what he bought for me, is that he really likes golf, because he realises it's 4 hours where you can get out of the house away from the kids, and it's your one walk a day. And I thought, that actually is a great idea.
Yeah, I think that's... Yeah.
Just going for a long walk. Happy days. Number 5. Piccadilly, Leicester Square, and what other property make up the yellow set on a traditional London Monopoly board? So Piccadilly, Leicester Square, and what other property make up the yellow set on a traditional London Monopoly board? I feel a caveat coming on. Are you going to give them a clue? Is that what you're going to do? Don't give them a clue.
Have you ever played the Devon one?
No.
Me neither.
Well, there you go.
It must be time for a Mike.
Now you know, folks.
I'm moving on from Mike.
Moving on.
That's your little catchphrase, that.
Moving on. Always. Number 6. How many squares are there on a standard Scrabble board?
Oh, you've risked this one after
the chess one.
After the chessboard debacle.
As soon as I wrote it, I was like, just going to count them. And this is a standard Scrabble board. None of your ones which are extra big. Standard Scrabble board.
Not your travel Scrabble board?
Not your travel, just a standard Scrabble. Although I'm imagining a travel Scrabble board is just a miniature version with the same number of squares, but it might not be.
What, rather than one by 4x4?
Yeah, just 4 squares.
It on 2.
You couldn't have it or on because
No,
they wouldn't make words
I
the other way
realised that
around.
as soon as I said it, I knew you would pick that up.
I picked that before Simon did.
10-minute rounds, eh?
No, nearly. 7. What is the only city to have hosted the Summer Olympics 3 times? That's 3 times. Nearly sung a song then. 3 times a lady.
clue. It's not Glasgow.
Or is it? Oh no, they don't have summer in Glasgow, do they?
That's right. Just clear out any anyone with any Scottish.
Clear out the
names.
Scottish. Aye. Number 8. In a classic game of Cluedo, getting all the board games in. In a classic game of Cluedo, what is the name of the murder victim? So in a classic game of Cluedo, what is the name of the murder victim? I will take the classic UK version or the classic European/American version as well, because they are named differently in both, so either or. Number 9. What colour is the centre scoring zone of an archery target? What colour is the central scoring zone of an archery target?
Does it have to be specific?
I'll let them know at the end. I know what you're getting at, because this is exactly what I've asked. Like, oh, yeah. And number 10. With which card game would you associate Mr. Bunn the baker and Mrs. Bunn, the baker's wife? So with which card game would you associate Mr. Bunn the baker and Mrs. Bunn? Chesy's still counting the squares on the Scrabble board. Is that classed as cheating?
It's initiative.
Initiative, alright, we'll give him that. But then using Google could be initiative as well. I'm talking to Simon now because Matt's gone off to make tea, by the way. So I am talking to someone. I'm not just talking to myself. It may appear that way. Okay, so let's go for the answers. So what does the acronym SCUBA stand for in scuba diving terms? And the answer to that is self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. So self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. In which city is the National Railway Museum? And that is in York. So you got that, just Number 3, which game takes its name from the Chinese word for sparrow? And that is mahjong. Number 4, in golfing terms, what is an albatross? And that is 3 under par. On a hole, not over the whole course. Number 5, Piccadilly, Leicester Square and what other property make up the yellow set on a traditional London Monopoly board? And that is Coventry Street. Another one Simon got right. Punching the air beside me over here. Number 6, how many squares are there on a standard Scrabble board? Hopefully Chesy's had time to count them. It is 15 by 15, which means it's 225 squares on a standard Scrabble board. Number 7, what is the only city to have hosted the Summer Olympics 3 times? It's very close to home. It is London. Number 8, in a classic game of Cluedo, what is the name of the murder victim? And the answer I've got is Dr. Black. You can also have Mr. Body, which is what it is in Europe and America, but Dr. Black for the UK version. I'll accept Mr. Black if you put Mr. Black, because it's close enough. Number 9, what colour is the centre scoring zone of an archery target? And that is gold. I will accept yellow, which was a caveat Simon was going to ask me about earlier. So gold or yellow. It's officially gold, but we'll have to yellow. Number 10, with which card game would you associate Mr. Bunn the baker and Mrs. Bunn? And that is Happy Families. So add up your scores and put them on the feed. Bird Tables by Terry is me not saying Terry's Bird Tables, because Terry has told us that Terry's Bird Tables is copyrighted and is adding up the amount of times we've missed it for royalties. So
They're not
Bird
Terry's.
Table Terry's.
They're
They're
mine.
mine. Yeah, they're ours.
Maybe you could get in touch with Terry's Chocolate. Terry's chocolate orange and see if they want to diversify into
Yeah,
bird tables.
bird tables.
It's a natural,
Chocolate
it's a
bird
natural
tables.
sine wave step, to be fair.
Chocolate bird tables.
Okay, Meki's got 7.
You ever going to say it right?
Nope.
You're not going to say it right anymore. Are you?
Not for as long as I get a little snortle from you. One on Green Quizzard.
See, if you were back in time, that would have been 10 minutes. 10 out of 10 for Emu Payne.
Well done, Imi. And Clan.
Yeah, and Clan.
The Pains.
Jane with a 10 as well there.
All right, I think I've got them all.
Yeah.
Yep. Well done, Jane.
Sporty Pig got 8. Did you get Chessie's 10?
Sporky Pig, what did you get for the previous round? I still don't think I caught that. Finished counting the Scrabble board.
Yeah. I don't think we had Sporky Pigs for the last one.
Thank you, Terry.
So, going on to the final round, which is, of course, Answer Smash. You should all know by now, but we'll give you an example anyway, in case you haven't played before. So, you'll get a picture, and you'll get a clue underneath, and you just have to smash them together. So, the picture is an ostrich, and which Shakespeare play features the line, "A horse, my kingdom for a horse," is Richard III, so your answer needs to be Ostrichard III. So, smash them together, the picture and the clue. The picture is always the start of your answer. Let's go and see if we can find the Johns a team name for next week. Number 1. There's your picture. And the clue is fast running dinosaur, which name means Swift Caesar, made famous by the Jurassic Park films. It was famous before then, but lots of people know about it because of the Jurassic Park films. Peter Johns got 10 for the riddles.
No, he's been keeping that one. He's been counting, that's why.
He's been working them out. Wait for the answers first. So that's your first one. Your picture and a fast-running dinosaur, which name means Swift Caesar, made famous by the Jurassic Park films. And just to help people out who may not be good with pictures, that is a politician.
So you are giving clues with your pictures.
Well, I feel that I should, because people feel that they need them. Number
I
2.
always thought he looks like a Thunderbird. Is that?
He
that's
does.
what- yeah. Might be an obvious thing to say.
So there's your picture.
Sorry if you're watching.
There's your picture, and the clue is abdominal organ that plays an important role in digestion and regulating blood sugar. And for any of you not good with pictures, that's a Disney character.
Now he's being cheeky, isn't he?
Actually, it's a politician.
I think that's a team name potential for next week.
What? This one?
Well, yeah.
Or the first one?
In fact, it's potentially a team name for the Johnses, I would say, as it includes.
Are we talking about number 1 or number 2?
this one?
Oh,
Yeah.
Thanks. I'll drink some of the milk.
It's never right. My tea's never good enough.
Milk does not go in tea first. That's what I'm saying.
It does. If
Just
you've got
makes
a
it
pot.
too weak.
If you've got a pot.
Look at the colour of yours. It's like milk with a
it's-
tinge.
You're committed then, aren't you?
You are. My mum
Alright.
does it. My mum does it as well. If you're watching, Mum, which I don't believe you have watched any of these so far, she should. She also does milk first. It's wrong. It's wrong. Number 3. Moving on.
Moving on.
So there's your picture, and the clue is 1964 hit for Petula Clark.
Who?
Petula Clark. It was 1964. Even I wasn't born then, Matt. This is where my son puts. Are you sure?
Petula.
There's a
Again,
name.
apologies if you're watching, Petula, but what she gets called for short? Petty
Petty, yeah, pet. Alright, pet. Alright, pet.
accent.
Accent.
Such a diverse range of talents you have there, Mike.
Not really. I can't believe you haven't said anything yet. You're just going to leave it
I'm
now.
just going to leave it.
You're not going to say anything. I set you up for this to finally say it. You're not saying anything. Just going to move on then. Number 4.
Moving on.
Don't you? Number 4. There's your picture. Actor. And the clue underneath is phone accessory that allows you to take pictures from further away than arm's length. I love the fact you're working out. I can see
It's
your
just
brain
how to like
whirring.
smash them together. I think I know both of them. Like, am I allowed to say that I think he's potentially cropped up twice in this quiz? Is that?
He has cropped up once before in this quiz, a younger version of him.
And are you fishing your
Well,
teabag
nobody
out with
bought-
a screwdriver?
Well, nobody bought me a spoon. I need it, you
I
know.
mustn't have the milk first, but I will always use a screwdriver to fish my teabag out of my pot.
That's how we do it down this way.
The screwdriver actually has another use.
It's a very versatile tool.
It is.
You could use it to screw together a bird table, but not one from Terry's because they come pre-built. Number 5.
1 minute.
There's your picture, and the clue is the formation or use of words such as buzz or murmur, which imitate the sounds associated with the objects or actions they refer to. Nice long-winded one for you there. Has a picture of a politician. Although some people would beg to differ.
That's not an easy one to say. That whole answer smash.
It's a difficult one to say. At least you got it. My other half is hungry, which means I need to get out to the shops before I go home. Just sent me
Note to self.
a disturbing picture of someone starving. Not someone starving, but a meme. A starving meme. Number 6. I don't know why I tell you all this. I don't need. Number 6. There is your picture. And the clue is a grotesque ornamental figure or projection sometimes found on churches or cathedrals. There is 2 answers there. It's not just the answer to the picture.
Laurie Barker thinks we are hilarious.
Well, that's one person. Thanks very much, Laurie. Number 7. Okay, we're not going to run over as much as we normally do, okay? Number 7, there's your picture. That's a picture of an animal. And the clue is a political process that takes place every 4 years where people vote to form a new government or keep the old one.
Except these days when it's more like every 4 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. It takes place every 4 years in the UK. Is it still 4 years or is it 5 years in America?
Can't they?
Or is it
I
4?
think in rare occasions they can do it. Is it usually 5 and then but you can make
It must
it
be
4
4 because it's
if
2016.
you're really
2017,
desperate
yeah.
to change.
And number 7. No, that was number 7. This is number 8. And there's your picture. And your clue is Athos, Porthos, and Aramis were 3 of these in a classic book written by Alexander Dumas.
Ooh.
The BBC series.
Also a good BBC series, says Simon.
It was also a cartoon when I was a kid.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs. Yeah.
I thought it was a very good French accent. Do you speak French?
No.
You haven't had to do any French for any of your dramatic roles, have you?
No. Well, maybe accents, but not actually speak it. Just do the accent.
All in English, you?
You know, like they do on TV series when they don't actually talk the language, they just get someone with the accent and go, that's all right.
Yeah, that'll do.
Now they're talking French.
Oh, yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Number 9. There's your picture. And the clue is round, thin flatbread of Mexico made from unleavened cornmeal or wheat flour.
5 years in the UK, says Mr. Green Quizzard.
5 years.
Sorry. 5 in the UK, says.
No.
Ooh.
Is it 4 or 5?
That's a flat out refutation from Mr. Mike Speller over there. Ian.
Maybe he's right. I got
Please
the other-
bring your riposte to the YouTube comments and let's have at it.
Yeah. I don't, it might be 5 here. Is it 5 here and then 4 there?
He doesn't know.
Doesn't matter. Question still works.
But it does mean we've just lost just a little bit more faith in the Quizmaster, haven't we?
Well, no, because
just
I
getting
don't know
chipped-
all this stuff
Getting
myself.
chipped away. Getting chipped away.
Nah, I'm good. And number 10, your final one for this week. So, if you haven't already found a team named the Johns, this could be it. So there is your picture. And the clue is branch of medicine that deals with the diagnosis and treatment of diseases and disorders of the nervous system.
What I have found myself doing since we've changed the camera angle so it's looking straight in my face.
You're looking at it more.
Yeah, looking at them and making more funny faces, I would say.
I think I'm trying not to look at it. Whereas before I was trying desperately to make sure I was looking at it.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to look at it because it's right there.
It's so funny, isn't it? Like, I was thinking about this. I think the next in the waffle workouts, I think, will be about eye contact. And I was thinking about the other day how we with Zoom, it's very difficult to look someone in the eye because even if you do look straight down the camera, you can't see someone else doing the same back to you.
And they're probably not looking at you.
No, and I don't know very many people that do look straight at the camera because you look at the.
Well,
And then
they'll
you've
be
always got
looking-
those that are more, you're in a Zoom meeting. Ooh,
Yeah, I'm
that's
like
big.
that with my hair.
Yeah.
Let's go for the answers. So number 1, the answer to that one is obviously the politician is Michael Gove, and the clue is Velociraptor, so it makes the answer Michael Go Velociraptor. Which is quite a nice one. It's a team name.
I think that's what his wife calls it.
May well do. Number 2, obviously Peter Pan, and a pancreas makes the answer Peter Pancreas. And yeah, Peter Johns, Peter Pancreas for next week. could be.
I'd say it's almost a dead cert.
Yeah. Number 3, obviously that is Countdown, and the clue was Downtown, which makes it Countdown Town.
Countdown Town.
Countdown Town.
Wouldn't it be great to know someone who'd been on Countdown?
It would be.
Mhm.
Number 4,
Nay, being a champion on Countdown.
a Countdown champion.
Yeah, it would be great to
Someone
have
who
something
actually
like
owns a teapot. Number 4,
that. It's not quite a waffle t-shirt, though, is it?
there's your, there's less of them. Number 4, obviously the person is Vin Diesel, who we've already had so far this quiz, and the answer is selfie stick, which makes it Vin D's selfie stick. Vin Dye selfie stick.
That's the one I was struggling to mash together.
Yeah.
To mash together.
There's another note coming from Simon. So number 5, obviously that is Boris Johnson, and the word is onomatopoeia, which makes it Boris Johnson. I can't say it. Boris Johnson onomatopoeia.
Boris Johnson onomatopoeia.
Yes, nicely said. You've been working on that one.
I
Since
haven't-
it came
well,
out,
yeah.
though.
Boris Johnson onomatopoeia.
And number 6, the picture is Alan Sugar, and the grotesque ornamental figures are gargoyles, which make it Lord Alan Sugargoyle.
I love that you felt it necessary to include his peerage
Well,
in the,
he is,
the title,
he's
and then
Lord.
add gargoyle on the end of his name. Sorry, Lord
Gotta give
Sir
him the
Alan
official title.
Gargoyle.
Chicago. Chicago. That's out of Chicago.
But again, important because he may well, probably not watching this live, but could watch it
I
back.
reckon he catches up every week. I'll
He
tweet
could
him.
be one of our 34 subscribers.
He could be. Hashtag sugar baby. I don't know why I said that. Why did I say that? No idea what that meant. Number 7. That is obviously a squirrel and an election taken every 4 or 5 years, depending on what country you're in, which makes it a squirrel election. You've got to be careful what you say there. Squirrel election. Number 8. The picture is of Elon Musk, and we're talking about the Musketeers. So it is Elon Musketeers. Number 9, it's obviously an escalator, and round thin flatbread in Mexico is a tortilla, so it is an escalator tortilla. Which just sounds like escalator in a different language. So escalator tortilla. It's so good. Another accent. I don't know what it
There were
was.
about 4 in that.
It was about 4, yeah. Number 10.
so good.
He's so good.
Escalator.
It's a me. And number 10 is an aubergine, not an eggplant. We're in the UK. And the branch of medicine that deals with the diagnosis and treatment of diseases and disorders of the nervous system is neurology, which makes it aubergine neurology, which could be a medical thing in itself.
Or the study of aubergines.
It could be that.
I bet you can go to uni and study aubergine
You
neurology.
can go and study things like The Simpsons, I'm sure you can. So there we go. That is the end.
I'm poised. I'm poised for your
Matt is
final round answers.
poised from the points. Is that a suggestion you want to give him for next week? So, Paul, we've got a suggestion from Caveat Man himself, Simon. Dr. Caveat. Oh, is that how we're giving yourself a title
Yeah,
now?
I don't
Dr.
know.
Caveat.
I don't know how I feel about it.
It's a
him being
doctor
able
of
to-
caveats. He's pushing it. Yeah, a team name for next week, Paul. Save yourself the time. You could be the Empire Strikes Back. Which it's worth a shout.
If you're wondering why Simon has been quiet this evening, that
Excuse
is
me thinking about that. Good scores. Jane Riley in 1992.
So that's because Patrick
Oh,
has been on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Big 10 for the Man Tribe. Well done.
Mantra.
And she's very excited about that.
Another song.
I think everyone's warmed up, haven't they, to the Answer Smash round now, Mike?
Yeah, definitely.
I think by the sounds of it, I think you can go harder for next
We made
week.
it too easy now because there's lots of 9s and 10s here. Was it nothing? Was it 5? Is the lowest it went? Laurie's still not. She's saying that's the highest they've got so far. Is 5 to 6.
Getting there, though. Getting
Laurie would
there.
like it the same sort of standard, I think.
Quizzy Rascals. Where the Quizzy Rascals 10. Well done. Well done, Jenny Bunting, with her best ever 9.
Nice. So Paul says that was on our list. The Empire Strikes Back.
You have a list?
There's a list of 4.
That's exciting, isn't it? Okay. Oh, it's close. It is close.
Yeah, so the Barkers are saying not harder, so keep it at that level. They're all right with that level.
We're on the same page.
Oh, have you plugged yourself in now?
Do the test.
Yeah, don't forget to press the thumbs up to like if you've liked it. Press it if you didn't like it, just for the bants. I'd say bants, 42 years old. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the quiz. But yeah, like, subscribe, press the bell. Three simple things. And next week, obviously, we'll have the joy of us eating sweets from Chezzy's shop, which will be delivered, I'm sure.
Well, what a week.
Thanks, Laurie, and thanks, Sarah, for comments. And it's a great evening of entertainment. We aim to please.
We actually, genuinely, this is our favourite evening as well. So
It is, to be
even
fair.
if none of you came, I think we'd still do it.
Well, I get out of the house, so.
Okay, scores are in. And yeah, they're very close. There's a lot of nip and tuck.
Jiggery pokery.
So, bringing up the rear elegantly is Team Raisons with 26 points.
Did you say they had an elegant rear?
Not directly.
I'm sure they won't be unhappy.
Then in joint 12th position, we have three teams. We have the Woofers, Woodbury Flyers, and the Dana Show, all with 28 points. Next up, we have Team Unicornish Pasty with 31 points. Then we have the Green Quizzard, Mr. Ian Green himself, with 32 points. Then we told you we'd be BAP with 35 points.
If you're just saying it makes you laugh. Doesn't matter what they're called, really.
Man Tribe, very respectable, 39 points.
Man try.
And to the top five, Team Meki with 47 points. It's a bit of a jump here. Then we have the Pains with 48 points.
Ooh.
I think you could split this week into two. Those that like Harry Potter and those
Those that didn't.
No, actually, everyone did well on that, didn't they? Then in third place with 49 points is Sporky Pig.
Well done,
In
Sporky.
second place is the Quizzy Rascals with 52 points.
Well
so
done.
that means that this week's winners,
We don't need a tiebreaker.
with a massive, sorry, doing funny things with my camera, with a massive 53 points, we don't need a tiebreaker,
Wow.
is the Moaning Muggles, Jane
Well
and
done.
Molly. Well done.
New winners again.
A t-shirt is coming your way. Let us know what size would be best, and we'll make sure we get you a t-shirt. I think Chezzy's actually going to... I feel slightly guilty about all these things that we're getting, and at the same time not. At the same time, quite excited.
I mean, she could be the first one to bring two different prizes, sweets and Harry Potter merch. It could happen.
And we're not ruling out that if you bring us stuff, that we won't just give you points as well. We won't rule that out.
We won't rule it
Neither
out.
would we say that we would do that.
No. It's not a guarantee, but it's a possibility.
It's been great. For the last time this evening,
I've enjoyed it.
I've had a great time.
Oh, cool.
If you are thinking of buying a bird table, could we?
Buy Paul's bird tables because they're so much better than Terry's.
Yeah, and as always, I know you probably get a little bit bored of us saying it, but we are here if you need anything and you would like to just have a chat or anything like that. Just please feel free to drop us a message. We are very serious about making sure that you're all okay because we know it's pretty hard at the moment.
And if you do know anyone who's lonely and maybe wants to chat to people but not chat to people, send them this way to the quiz. They can laugh at us and they'll be with people but not necessarily with people. So
That's
know,
what you meant.
it's
That's
a good
good.
way.
Do you know anyone that's lonely? Mike,
Send them my way.
Yeah.
No, but generally, get
Yeah.
people involved, share it with your friends. And obviously we've got the waffle workouts and the community hot seat, which will be coming up on the YouTube channel. So
Yes.
there's plenty going on and you can always pick up the phone and, someone will be there to answer and listen to you, whatever you need.
Very true. Right.
And remember, community.
Don't you?
Don't you? Good night.
We'll see you.